well, they don't just happen. So the first thing I want to do is acknowledge Barbara for throwing this together, putting it together. And so thank you very much for the love and affection that you show for your fellow employees and taking care of them.
It was beautiful when I walked in this morning. Very nice.
And then I'll be turning this over in just a minute to our LEC chairman, Mike DeSantis. Mike, I appreciate the support that the LEC is showing in coming out here and everything. And I know New York, you guys are all over the place. You know, we fly up from Washington, but you guys are driving in and flying in too. It's a heck of a show that you're showing for both Pat and Carl. But with that, it's a sad occasion, and it's also a happy occasion. It is a sad occasion that the circumstances, while Pat may want to leave anyway, 41 years, I'll trade places with her. but you know, this is a home that both Pat and Carl have had for a long time, many decades. And so from that standpoint, it is sad. Happy that you're escaping.
It's bittersweet.
It's bittersweet.
It is very bittersweet.
But 41 years, and the majority of that time, and Bob, thank you for loaning her to us for 41 years. Probably why your marriage survived.
Yes, and we're married 40 years, so.
40 years, there you go. But Pat, for the majority of her career, has fulfilled a function that is absolutely indispensable for bozos like me, and she was at various times secretaries to people throughout this company. And I can tell you, unequivocally, I lean on both Barbara and Faria, before that Carol, and all the bosses that you had to keep them going where they were supposed to be, and that is monumental. But she came over to us 41 years. What did you get hired when you're 5? But she came over to us in 2000 and has been here since 2000 and has contributed greatly. So with that, I do want to thank you very much. And we do have some mementos that we want you to walk away with. So JT, I think you're up first with the first memento.
Well, Pat, on behalf of Northeast Region Flight Office and United Airlines and all those other good guys. Anyway, we have this plaque. It's wrapped up in a real nice super bow, so I'm going to take that part off because I'll never get it back on right. But anyway, basically from United, and it has on here,
I got
that. Basically a legacy of service, and it basically shows United Airlines and all the different concepts we've had over the years and stuff. So it kind of gives you a history, which is really nice. Then, basically,
nice?
an appreciative of you and your dedicated years of service to United 2009. Again, all the different United symbols we've had over the years.
I remember a lot of them.
Yeah. And for you. And then, of course, you have your retirement pin with that big, nice diamond.
Yeah.
Wow. I am impressed. But anyway, I just want to say thank you very much from all of us down in Dulles and here in New York, and we really do appreciate you and hope that you have a very successful, prosperous, and fun future ahead of you.
Thank you
Take care.
Thank you. That's lovely.
Well, what do you do for someone with 41 years? Well, you know, Captain Logan, Laura, affectionately known by her tactical call sign. Anyway, Laura, please.
Well, now you left that big gaping hole. You know, it's interesting, for me anyway, the airline industry, we have a very family feel about, you know, whether it's United Airlines or American. You talk about, oh, I work in the airline industry. All of a sudden you have something in common with people you've never met. And you scope that down and you bring it to our family here at United. I think we take a lot of pride in it. Flight operations, I think we even refine that even more. Pilots, we're absolutely the worst about having possession of what it is we do, and whether you came from the military or whether you came from the civilian ranks, one thing I think we all as pilots take pride in is the day that we're presented with our wings. These are particularly special in that we don't have 40-year wings, but we do have 35-year wings, which was the highest honor we could bestow on somebody. And with that, I'll give a little bit of history to giving wings away. We're pretty possessive of our wings. I think whether they're Alpha wings or United Pilot wings or your military wings. But back when we changed uniforms and we went from the shiny brass to the polished, the company wanted to give those wings out to 1 million mile flyers. And there was such a rebellion amongst not only the Alpha pilots that were aware of it, but the management pilots as well, that the company scrubbed the program. But I think that everyone would agree that there's nothing more fitting than giving you a set of our wings. So, thank you.
I'm speechless. These are absolutely.
Don't answer it.
Don't answer.
It's a crew. Yes, well, you're deserving of it. Now, please, but when we get that knucklehead that's got 40 years, it's 64, 65 years, and we have to order that first set of 40-year wings, and I won't be here, so Teeny or JT or Chris or whoever the hell's here, order 2 sets and pass it on to Pat, because that's how important she has been to this office. And with that, we do have one more gift for you, Pat. And again, I can't thank you enough because I'm not thanking you just for the time period you were in flight operations. 41 years dedicated employee to United Airlines, and this is the spirit of the employees for United Airlines, and I thank you so much. And I wish you well. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I open this
Please. Speech.
Hey man, what's up? I like your hair today.
in?
I borrow that?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Thank
All right.
you. Thank you so much. It's absolutely stunning. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm usually not speechless. Attest to, I usually. But thank you so much for coming up to help me celebrate this day. And Barbara knows I never cry, and this is probably going to get me this time. And thank you all for coming in and coming the distance that you have. And it's always been my pleasure. I really, really enjoyed it. And you'll attest to that. Getting up at 3 in the morning, but I loved going to work. And thank you very much for everything you've all done for me too. I really appreciate it. So please eat.
And Mike?
Pat, from the pilots of 52, I like to say that you're one of us. We've always considered you to be so. I get a lot of emails and a lot of telephone calls about a lot of crazy stuff, but you can't believe the number of emails and telephone calls I've gotten over the last month or so talking about you. So we did bring some flowers for Pat this morning. We have invited her and Bob to come to our next LAC meeting, and they're going to be our guests for lunch. We're working on a very nice gift for Pat that'll be presented at that time, and just like to extend our deepest appreciation. Pat wasn't just the go-to person for operational stuff, problems we had here at work. Pat, we actually all talked about personal stuff. She knows a lot of junk in my closet.
Yes, I knew Mike before.
Yeah, way before. So Pat's been very special to all of us, and I just want to say thanks. You'll be sorely missed, and best of luck where the road takes you.
Yeah, thank
so
you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah.
Okay.